This is your basic oil change video. This is an '08 Honda Civic. When this car was bought new, I installed a unique quick change oil valve on it. This is the drain tube. And what happens is the valve replaces the oil drain plug on the oil pan. By screwing this on, it simply lifts up a spring-loaded valve to let the oil flow out. When you unscrew it, spring tension will push the valve back down. It has an O-ring on it, and the O-ring will seal it and keep the oil from running out. I'll try to get a shot of it with the camera under there to show you what I'm talking about. This is the unique quick change valve, and there's numerous valves on the market today. In '08, when this was purchased, there was only about 3 or 4. This thing is in direct competition with the famous Fumoto oil drain valve, the Easy oil drain valve. Safe Air makes an oil drain valve. Femco makes them. Aeroquip is making them. That's interesting. Aeroquip has always been an excellent product. Stahlbus makes one. One's actually called No Spill Systems, oil drain plug. The list goes on and on. If you plan on keeping the vehicle a long time and your car has a cast aluminum oil pan, it might be a good idea to do your research and purchase one of these and install it. Once you get it installed, you'll never have to ever worry about stripping out those threads on that cast aluminum drain pan. But on the other hand, if you don't go to a quick change system and you stay with your original drain plug, replace the gasket every time, and torque it to factory specifications, you'll more than likely never have any issues either. They come with a protective cap. It's got a flat rubber gasket in it. It's all brass construction, rubber and O-rings. You could say that or that much oil leaked up from the O-ring. Solid brass cap, you could probably see that in there. That's a thick piece of rubber as a gasket. Now I'm going to try to get you a shot of the valve. You can reach in there and push in on that. Spring loaded. See that little oil run out? I used my little finger so you can see it. It's only pushing in about well, it's probably about a 1/4 inch. That's the gist of it anyway. And I'm going to screw it on all the way. If you just go with a couple of threads, you're not depressing the valve enough. It will drain out, it just takes longer. Just finger tight. They use a very stiff hose. This is not a plug for any particular system. It's just a quick change oil system. As I've said, there's many to pick from. A lot of good ones out there too. So I was really surprised to see Aeroquip making them. I think they're making them for race cars. A lot of racing shops, speed shops will handle the Aeroquip brand. This particular one is by Unique. It's just called Quick Changer. This is a cast aluminum oil pan. Once you get this installed, use some good pipe dope. You can see it hasn't leaked in 11 years. And you never have to worry about stripping that out. You never have to worry about torquing anything. I'm very pleased with it. And I forgot to mention and show it on the video, but before you drain it, it's pretty helpful if you loosen up your oil filled cap up there on your valve cover. Just lets it flow out more freely. Less chance of any kind of an airlock. Seems like when you crack your oil filter loose, the drain will start a little bit more from your oil pan. I think it's a good idea while your drain plug is out and you're draining your oil to go ahead and do your oil filter. Seems like on some motors it creates an air pocket. It's vacuum locked or something. But in the long run, I'm sure it doesn't amount to anything. Because we're not talking a whole lot of oil. Now right now this has got a steady stream, and the oil pan does too. See, that stream has picked up. A lot of it just depends on how big a hurry you're in. A couple of weeks ago my son went through an oil drain service where he sat in the car. I could not believe that. I said, "Are you sure?" "Yeah," he says, "it's like a drive-through. You just sit in your car." Just makes you wonder how long they allowed that to drain out. He said he was in the car maybe 10 or 12 minutes. Oh, well, that's not for me, but it's perfect for him. Get in the habit of looking at your oil filter. Make sure the gasket comes out. Make sure the gasket stays on. It's on. That hasn't happened very much in my life, but the last time I changed oil on the 2017 Ram 2500 Cummins, that O-ring did stay up on that filter base. And if you double them up, you'll have a disaster. All I can say on tightening the oil filter, don't over tighten it. Follow exact instructions, or you can go a little snugger. If you ever over tighten one, the next time you take it off, you'll know it. Okay, we're just unscrewing it. Take your finger and push on it. You can depress it. You can feel it pop back out. Pretty neat concept, I think. And then on the protective cap, it just keeps dirt and dust out, snow, ice. Now on it, I just go with the snug. That's just snug. Again, it's got a pretty thick, looks like it just be a flat rubber gasket in there. Okay, we'll go on top and dump oil in it. This engine calls for 4.5 quarts. It puts it right on the full mark. I'm setting it on level concrete. It's a 5-quart container. When you get down to just 1/2 quart left. Let's look down there in the valve cover, see how clean it is. Well, you can't see a whole lot. This car's got 101,000 miles on it, or something like that. It's a little over 100,000. The oil's doing a good job. Okay, let's reset the oil life monitor. I think we're going to go from 100,000 to 82 miles. 40%. I don't go by that. That's just me. This oil has about 5,000 miles on it. I'm not about to run it down to 10 or 15%. But you can do it and be perfectly safe. Okay, after we get to there, I think we hold the reset for 5 seconds and it flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I lied. 7 seconds. Now you see that B 134. 134. I'll have to research that. Now within 10 seconds, I think you push it and hold it again for 10 seconds. Okay, we're back to 100. Well, if not, complete instructions are in the owner's manual for you. That's got 3,641, and I think I have to add about another 1,500 or 1,600 to that. So I'm slightly over 5,000 miles on that oil, and just about 10 months. This has been a good car. Well, that sums it up. Don't forget, check your oil. Make sure it's where it's supposed to be. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section. If I don't know the answer, I'll do my best to find it. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch. And I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe. Drive safe and have a good one.